we are going to look at the two topics of the ensemble learning, that is bagging and boosting. And further, we will also cover the differences between the bagging and boosting. So bagging and the boosting are the two popular methods of ensemble learning. In ensemble learning, we combine two or more models to build more accurate models. So bagging and boosting in ensemble learning helps in increase the accuracy and performance of the model. Now let's look at what actually bagging is, and it is also known as bootstrap aggregating. In this, we try to reduce the variance of the model by generating additional test data. So once the size of the data set is increased, we can tune the model to be more immune to variance. In this diagram, we have original data, and from that we have created more data points, test data, and give it to the different classifiers. Once we give it to the different classifiers, then tune the model to more variance in dataset. Based on that model can be immunized, so it can provide more accurate results. The boosting. Boosting is a two-step method where we have subsets of data. So we created some subsets of data, and on that we run our algorithm. So when we run it on that, then we create an average performance model. Once we create an average performance model, then we can tune it to work on a larger data set. So like in this diagram, we have a subset. In the first one, we have just different kind of subset created. Three blue on the top and two are still left. Then on the next one, we have two on the side and three on the top, and so on in 3 and 4. So in this way, we are going to reach a better performance in the model by tuning it again and again on different subsets. Now let's look at some major differences between the bagging and the boosting. The first one is the data partition. That in bagging, the data partition is random, whereas in boosting, misclassified data is given higher importance. Like if we haven't classified some data correctly, then in a next iteration, we will try to give higher importance to that. So in bagging, if you remember, we were increasing the data sets like from the original one. The next difference is of the goal. The goal of bagging is to reduce the variance because we are creating a more data so that variance can be reduced or the model become immune to the variance. In boosting, we try to increase the prediction accuracy because we are trying different subsets, and on each subset we try to see how prediction can be more accurate. Let's look at the different methods used by bagging and the boosting. We use random subspacing in bagging, whereas in boosting, we use gradient descent to find out the best value of hyperparameters and tuning of the model. Now at last, let's look at the function used by the both. The bagging used the weighted average function, whereas in boosting, we use weighted majority vote function. That's all from my side. If you have any further questions, you can post it in the chat box, and thank you for watching the video.